Why am I doing this? Yes, Big Boy is legendary even here at the southernmost tip of Africa. But it's not a South African train. Okay, let's take a step back here. Remember, my base models are cheap and some might say nasty Chinese toy trains. So I take these trains and I only have two versions to choose from. Okay, so there's the first reason. This is the cheapest way for me to indulge in my love of train models. I can have any variation of train with a choice of two different engines, neither of which is a Big Boy. I'll have to build one. Right, so I need to make my awesome modeling skills and apply them to the build. Hardly. Firstly, my eyesight is not fantastic, and I'm old enough that the years of rock-steady hands are somewhat a thing of the past. There are so many way more talented and skilled modelers out there that would make my offerings look, well, a little silly. So it's not to show off how good a model I am. Let's look at the layout. At this time I have two loops that are not connected, as I have not yet found an adequate method of making points for the layout. But I'm working on it. So I have two loops and I can run two trains around at a time. For me that is satisfying enough, and will have them running on these two loops while I meditate. I find watching trains on these loops to be very calming and relaxing. Now I'm working on having a third loop, so eventually I shall have three loops to run three trains at a time. Yes, battery manufacturers are gonna like me a lot. Okay, so I am going to run Chinese toy train models of famous trains to run on my eventual three-ring circus. Using my vast wealth to do it? Well, not exactly. Should I decide to build my models by diverting funds from the unnecessary distractions such as food, basic necessities, I might just find myself being single once more. Okay, so I need to do this on a shoestring budget from a non-existent shoe. I know, I'll raid the trash can for building materials. Yes, that is exactly what I do. Let's summarize. I want to run several famous trains around tracks with sceneries mostly made from discarded and recycled materials at the cheapest way possible, but still be close enough to the real thing to satisfy my own, well, I suppose ego is the best word for it. Am I doing this to impress anyone? Hell no. I'm doing this to expose the world to my awesome talent. Well, hardly. I would consider my talent as marginal at best. So, no. Let's cut to the chase. I'm doing this purely and perhaps selfishly for myself. So why does this rail have its own channel then? Okay, I want other people out there to see that this is achievable without the mega budgets required to run the big train model manufacturers, and to show others that no matter how limited your model making skills are, as long as it makes you happy, then it's worth doing. It is a free world after all, even if it's done with Chinese toys. I'm not going to ask you to like and subscribe. Do it, don't. I'm just happy enough to be making my videos, and well, that's keeping me busy and out of mischief. At least I won't land up in jail by doing this. Well, at least I hope I won't. Until next week, have an awesome day. And please, if you're going to build models, do it! Don't worry what other people think. If I can do it, and I'm not too worried about what other people think, then you can too. And it doesn't cost that much.